Hello and welcome to another All About Alameda, and once again we're here celebrating the season of giving, and I'm very excited to be with Tara, and she's going to tell you a little bit about herself. And today we're going to talk about the West End Arts District, which I just said properly, and I'm so proud of myself. I can't stand it.
I know, you are not the only person that struggles with saying West. And we used to be called the West End Arts and Entertainment District.
Well, thank you.
And I was like, oh, we can't do that. For as much as we're entertaining, we need to just get rid of that word.
No, that's great. So what we're here today is, in case you don't know that much about West End's Art District, Tara will fill you in about that, how you can contribute, and what your contributions go to. So Tara, take it away.
So West End Arts District, for those of you who haven't come across us or seen our brilliant videos so far, is a local arts organization that we run two kind of staple festivals every year. So we run Blues, Brews and Barbecue and Fiesta Alameda, which are both big, free, open festivals for kind of anyone in the community and beyond. We get thousands of people. So people come from Oakland and all across the East Bay to those festivals. So that's kind of our regular, every year we know we're going to be doing those things. And then on top of that, we run a variety of different programs depending on, what comes up or what we're interested in or what seems topical or necessary for the community. And this year we've been running, or we started Rising Tides, which is a climate arts initiative, which has only felt more pressing and urgent with time.
Yes, especially with the weather we've been having.
All kinds of things are making it feel very, very, very pressing and urgent. So we started that this year, and we're working with Rhythmix and the City of Alameda together as a group, and Radium Presents. So there's a kind of group of nonprofits working with the city to push forward the kind of climate objectives of the city, and also just share and get people involved.
And that's one of the things that I love about West Ends and all of the other art organizations is so many of you work together. It's very collaborative in order to have the experience be as broad and far-reaching as possible, which is wonderful.
I think it's really one of these things where more is more. Within the island, we all have this ambition that Alameda be seen as a place where the arts happen and where interesting and exciting things are available to the community. And so working together, it can only benefit that long-term objective. And so we all get on really well, and
it's great. It's great, and we have all benefited because of it. So if someone was interested in making a contribution, first of all, the important thing, where would they go? How would they go about that?
The easiest way to do it is just to go to westendartsdistrict.org, so our website, and you'll find that currently, right slap bang on our homepage, it says end of year campaign giving. So that's kind of featured there, and that's kind of your simplest. We do obviously also have other payment options on there, like Venmo and PayPal and all of the things. Or you can quite simply write an old-fashioned check and send it. Again, our address is on the website. So website is definitely your key place to go.
That's also, it's a great thing to get that and tag it, and so you can watch it for upcoming events, things that are going on, because as you say, you've got two things that happen every year, but it's keeping up on some of the great events in June. You guys do really some fabulous, fabulous events, many of which are free.
Yes, in
which
fact,
I love.
I mean, I usually say, in fact, I think I can get it. I used to be nervous about saying that all of our programming is free, but it's been so long since we charged for anything that I think we can now confidently
and I
say
think it's nice because there are certain ones where you give the option for people to pay if they like, and because some people will say, well, I'd like, this is a way I can contribute and whatnot, and you can, but most importantly is that these are really open to everyone, accessible. And it's wonderful. Absolutely. So when someone makes a contribution, people always like to know, where do those funds go? What am I supporting when I'm making that contribution?
So our main focus currently is on the last chapter of the Rising Tides Climate Initiative. So we just kind of wrapped Somewhere to Land, which was this performance with Bandaloop, which many people came to see.
Yes, it was. It was great.
It was amazing. And the next one is very different, but equally exciting. So we're doing this large outdoor free photography exhibit that's going to be on the runway out at Alameda Point for 3 weeks and 4 weekends in May. And we're working with a nonprofit from New York, actually, who specialize in outdoor photography exhibits. And so there's going to be an area of the taxiway that's just going to have the exhibit out all the time. So anybody out walking their dog, if you happen to be in Alameda Point going for a drink, you can just wander along and see the exhibit. And then throughout the 3 weeks, we're going to have several high points of programming where we do all kinds of activations and programs to get people out there. So it's a climate-focused photography exhibit. We're very specifically looking at trying to engage people with solutions and mitigations. So things that you can get excited about that take you into a path of how can I help? How can we all move forward together rather than just
panic, oh dear.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So loads of
solutions are nice.
Exciting stories and things that we can get involved with, and also things that I find, the more I work in the area, the more you discover things that are happening that I always figure if I don't know about it and I think it's exciting, then hopefully that's true for everybody else.
It's a subject that people are understandably very, very, very concerned about. And we're not saying that they're, not to worry about it, but there are solutions underway. Well, people are examining things. People are looking at things and coming up, working together.
And as I often say to my children, just plain worry doesn't get you anywhere. So
Yeah.
take that worry and plow it into something useful. So that's our goal, and we know that's going to be happening. We want it to be as big and impactful as possible, and that's really where donations are going to make the big impact right now, is to try and get that into something that we can have more photographers involved, we can spread into more of the containers, we can make it both physically larger and also have more activations and things around it to sort of really spread the impact and bring people in.
That's wonderful. So, if the arts is something that you love, as many of us do, and you want to be able to help support that, and especially help support people who may not otherwise have the opportunity to enjoy and take in something like this, giving them that opportunity, westendartsdistrict.org, that's where you want to go, and hopefully we'll be seeing you soon. I'm sure we will, and in the meantime, thank you all for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you at the next All About Alameda.